You know, I think I kept it hidden long enough. And if you haven't guessed by now, this is my Type R.
The Type R. No, not an SIR. If you call this an SIR, I will jump on a plane, fly to your house, and smack you in the face with a dueling glove. This is an actual EP3 Type R from Japan, with a riveted 1 out of approximately 2,500 plate. Of course equipped with the legendary K28 pumping out 215 horse out of an NA. And much like my dad's 1986 Chevy Blazer, you get red floor mats, red carpets, and red seats, although these ones are Recaro. They also never let you forget that you're driving a Type R. You only get 3 doors, it's notchy as hell, and it's stiffer than an old biscuit, but it revs to 8,600 RPM. It actually has VTEC, so we can forgive all and any sins.
And no, actually, let's squash all the suspicions away. This is not an SIR. This is an actual Japanese Type R made in England called the EP3. If you haven't guessed, I'm over here now. We're going to be explaining to you what makes the Type R so absolutely amazing and completely different than the SIR, and why I'm sending this to Canada and, sadly, getting rid of it.
You know, I gotta say, just as a casual user of a Type R, it's pretty close to the best of a lot of worlds. If you don't care about rear wheel, and you don't care about all wheel, and you don't care about having an all-season car, basically, like a year-round, like something like my Legacy can hit all the right marks. This is best of a lot of worlds. It's very sporty. You get a lot of the actual bonuses like red Recaro seats. You get Momo steering wheel. You get the power plant of this thing is insane. How they can pump out well over 200 horse out of an NA. If you guys don't know, NA stands for naturally aspirated, in that there is no turbo, there is no supercharger, there is no electric assist, there's no forced induction whatsoever. It's just a basic engine. Yeah, they have VTEC, yes, they have different lobes on the crankshaft in order to draw more power out, but that's engineering. That's not an excuse to say, oh, you're cheating. That's by design, very much by design. I must say, having 3 doors, which is a kind of a reason that this car is being revealed now, because as a main/daily, I can't really have 3 doors anymore. I have 2 kids now. This thing's gotta go. This has been expertly, meticulously taken care of. It has been shock-end or inspected every step of the way. It's had all of its yearly tenken, which is vehicle maintenance checkup. That's not mandatory, by the way. Shock-end is mandatory, tenken is not mandatory, but this has had all of them. I got all the stamps. It's been a local Yamanashi Mount Fuji car. I'm gonna miss it, to say the least, but on to different things, bigger and better things. And right now, Type Rs are very popular, very sought after. This is the EP3, of course. If you guys don't know, it's the 01 to 04 variant. This is an 02. And there's a lot of crossover with the Type Rs. In fact, there were 2 Type Rs that both ran from 2007 to 2011 with completely different body styles. One of them was an FK2, which is actually based off of the Fit platform, the Honda Jazz platform, which is just crazy. But either way, that's why I'm kind of revealing this car now, because it's had its day in the it's had its time to shine under the sun, day in the sun, whatever. And honestly, it's immaculate. It's like a little bit of a time capsule. So it's just time for it to be enjoyed by somebody else as my life goes on. And I've got a lot of stuff on the run right now, so that's really the only reason we're saying bye to it. Not for any other reason but that. But honestly, it's been a joy. It's been nothing but a pleasure. It has all the gas efficiency when you want it, all the power when you want it, with not too much of a drawback. The drawback would come in the form of it being inconvenient, because you don't want to disrupt your seat position when it comes to moving the seat up and down all the time to get people in the back. That is not like the worst thing ever, but it's a little bit inconvenient. I like to get people through the passenger side door, but even then, I don't want my son kicking the Recaros in the back and stuff like that. You might think it's a little bit, silly to think that, but they scratch up stuff good, and you'll notice there's no scratches in this car because he doesn't really ride in this car a lot. So that's the reason we're kind of bringing it back up, bringing it out of the woodworks, and subsequently sending it over to Canada.